What's good, people? Welcome back to the video. Today I listened to 21 Pilots, Trees, live at the Fox Theatre. This has been long awaited for all you 21 Pilot fans that have been watching these videos. You guys have been suggesting this for a long ass time and I just haven't got around to doing it until now. It's quite a lengthy video, so I wanted to actually take the time out to watch it properly. It says trees plus speech. I presume that's why it's probably so long, because he says quite a bit, I imagine. But I'm looking forward to this, man. I haven't actually heard the original. A few of you have told me that I should check out the originals before checking out the live and like the remakes of stuff. But well, we're doing it anyway. I apologise to all you guys. I'm sure I'll listen to it on my own time separately. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this. Before we jump into it, guys, if you're new around here, please drop a sub. We're on the road to 3K and we're trying to hit that as soon as possible. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, description below, and of course drop a like and a comment on the video as well. I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into this, man. 21 Pilots, Trees, live at the Fox Theatre. Let's go.
So listen, I need you one last time, okay? This one thing is true. This one thing is very, very true. If you were not in this audience right now, if you guys were not filling this building, this whole thing would be very odd and weird and kind of stupid, honestly.
It's weird hearing him talk.
The question Josh and I get a lot is, what's your favorite song to play live? And for some reason, we both get to pick this song coming up. I don't know why it is. I think it has something to do with...
It's very interesting hearing him speak. You always hear him on stuff, but it's interesting to hear an artist sort of talk. Like, it sort of does make sense. You can match up the voice with his singing voice. It's sort of slightly similar, but he does have quite an interesting sort of high-pitched voice. I don't know, it's interesting, but I'm sort of liking the setup of this so far. I'm loving these sort of videos where, you know, it's obviously a live show, but it feels sort of documentary-like I mentioned previously, and I'm looking forward to this, man. They do so much sort of live shit. In all their music videos, there's always like live shows and stuff, so I'm intrigued to see what this is like, what the vibe is like. I presume everyone goes completely nuts, but yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this.
Fact that we can play an entire set, feel like we have nothing left, that we've given everything we have, but then we get to this song, for some reason it feels like the set has completely started over. And this song gives us that energy and that strength that we're looking for a lot of times. You guys got one more in you.
I'm excited to know what song it is then.
I know where you stand, silent in the trees.
Sorry, I had to pause it. My cat was making some noises, so I just had to remove him from the situation, but hold on.
And that's where I am, silent in the trees. Why won't you speak?
Loving this sort of raw vocal.
In the trees.
It's a really nice voice, man. It's so pure, it just feels... I don't know. His tone. It's not like the most impressive vocally, but it's just his tone and the way he delivers it. It's just so pure, like I said. Just want to point out before we keep going that I'm not going to be pausing it constantly because this is 10 minutes long, so I'm going to try and discuss as we go. I will pause for any pivotal stuff, but obviously this video is going to be really long, and I just sort of want to embrace it as well. So I apologise if, you know, I'm not constantly pausing to talk about it, but yeah. I'm loving the elements that have been added. He looks possessed. He looks like he's ready to go absolutely crazy. Complete bliss. This is a very epic build-up, man. This would be so dope to see live, man. Bro, you know how much appreciation I have for that guy. Already I'm loving the structure of this tune, I'm loving the different layers, I'm loving how there was such a slow build up, it sort of slightly kicked in and now it's come back down again. It's just constant sort of up and down unpredictableness, but I love it when the drummer comes in, man. He just looks so in his element, he had his eyes closed and then he just came in, it's like he was mentally preparing. It's dope, man, it's great. It just looks like they're having so much fun doing this shit, they're just completely in their element and you can just, it comes across so much in the music, but seeing them do live shows and some of the reworkings of stuff, they just seem to just love what they do so much. But I'm really liking the sound of this track. I'm looking forward to sort of hearing it in its actual sort of song form.
This is it. All my people. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
It's got sort of that electronic sound in the back still. This is crazy, bro. Going nuts. That like gritty sound that's just coming. I love that they merged this sort of, you know, these vocals and these drums with this sort of electronic sound. I feel like I haven't heard too many people that have sort of pulled it off to the extent they have. I mean, there's obviously some in the back of my mind, but overall, it impresses me so much that you can have these two very raw forms of drums and vocals and then just undertones of this sort of electronic sound, almost like that really gritty sound that just came in, but him just still going crazy on the drums, man. I have mad appreciation for that dude. I just think he's so enjoyable to watch drum. He just looks just so in his element, like I mentioned, and it's really dope, man. We're really liking this. Again, we're back down to the sort of lower level with these just raw vocals cutting through, but I love the sort of switch up from the high energy to then bring it down, and I think the crowd really respond. It just looks like a really fun time, man. I'd love to see them live. His tone, man, just the way he finishes those words. What a great tune to finish your set with, by the way. The energy, man. It was really celebratory. This feels like an anthem, man. You wouldn't believe we actually just got hit with a fucking YouTube ad that just completely threw me off. Unbelievable. Blame YouTube for this pause. Nothing to do with me. But bro, just thought I'd mention it's just fantastic, man, to be honest. Just like I mentioned, the energy, just to finish off a show with this track. I just, like he said, like when they feel like they're finished, they can still always pull out this tune. And the fact they've probably done a however long, hour and a half, 2 hours set, and then sit down and do such a high energy song to finish it out with, I just think is great, and it obviously shows their appreciation to the fans, because you know they can still put in this amount of energy for the fans. It's fantastic, man. But it's a really dope track. Like I said, I've said this a million times, but I'm really excited to go listen to the track separately. But there's just so many different elements to this that I'm really appreciating. I'm just loving it, man. What? So I'm completely bewildered right now. What's going on? Whoa. That's crazy, bro. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen anything like that. Have you got boards out being held up by security and the fans and they're just smashing drums? That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Okay guys, that was 21 Pilots, Trees, live at the Fox Theatre. That was completely nuts, man. That was such a roller coaster of emotions. It's a complete roller coaster, just a journey, man, to be honest with you. That whole 9.5 minutes, I'm pretty blown away by that end bit. I've never seen anything like that. It's a cool little thing to add. Like I said, it's the small things, but just wasn't expecting that at all. But I suppose again, that just sort of highlights their slight spontaneity. I suppose it's not spontaneity, they probably do it a lot, but it's just something a bit different. It's just a small thing to add to a show, which I think is just quite cool to finish it out with that. Can someone let me know in the comments below if they do that like every set they do, or that was just specifically for that, or whatever. Let me know. But as they were hitting the drums, the fucking shit flying everywhere and that, bro, that was, yeah, man, just a really good vibe. Like, it just felt good to watch that, and I imagine being there must have been absolutely fantastic. The track overall really impressed me. Like I said, I loved the highs and lows throughout. I loved the long build up with his raw vocals over very minimalist, and then the drums coming in, then sort of going back down again, and coming up with this like crazy sort of electronic drop that I wasn't necessarily expecting. I suppose I probably should by now, considering some of the other stuff we've listened to. But overall, yeah, just really impressive. Like I said, the merge between sort of their raw form sort of vocals and drums going over that electronic sound, it's just great, man. I've grown to appreciate it. It's probably not something I would have enjoyed previously, to be honest with you, but it's really grown on me, especially these two in particular. I just think they're great, man. They're breaking barriers, and this is fantastic. I'm gonna go check out this tune like pretty much immediately after this. If you have any more 21 Pilots you want me to check out, any more live performances or any more reworks, put it in the comments below, because I do want to get back into doing some stuff. I just didn't want to release another one until I'd done this one, because I had to stick to my word. I said I wasn't going to do anything else until this one, so that's why it's out, man. But this was just great. Absolutely fantastic. Like a really, really nice track, and I thought the whole entire thing was just such a good feeling. It just felt so positive, and you really sort of, it backs that opinion that I have that they're extremely sort of real and organic, and it just seemed like they're having fun. And the little speech at the beginning about how, you know, we can be knackered after however long a set and we still have time or energy to do this track. And I think, yeah, man, it just comes through, and it seems like the fans appreciate it so much, and they seem to have like a great bond with the fans. And like I said, the reaction and sort of the response from the audience was just great. Just looked like a really good time, man. They'd be fantastic to see live. Really, really like that. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, drop a like. If you enjoy my action, if you want to see me again, then please drop a sub. Follow me on Instagram in the description below. If you have any requests for any 21 Pilots or anyone else, chuck it in the comments below. But for the meantime, guys, I've been Charlie, and I'll see you in the next one.